My name is Rain. Welcome to the second part of The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Just wanted to hop in here real quick and remind you all that if you like my content, you can go ahead and go down below and hit that subscribe button. It is super helpful. And while you're down there, feel free to leave a like, maybe a comment with some suggestions for stuff I can do in the future. In any case, I hope you all enjoy the rest of the video. On with the investigation. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I want that Chow. I want the Chow poster. That's so cute. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet. Thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have you found any leads yet? Oh, the detective pair need help from the birthday girl. She knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. It's a rite of passage. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you. And quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? She has the birthday key. The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. No, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, not playing. Is someone hungry? Starved! I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio, the poet. Ah, poetry! A resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La la la, dee dee dee. Woo! Loved it. Encore. Snaps. What, was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming. Rain and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh, sure, it was simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yup. Where was Rouge? We happened to see our lipstick stain on a cup in the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way," at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then into the library car and locked the door behind him. Why is Shadow locking doors? He's supposed to unlock them. He's a locksmith. God. Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up in Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. Guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. How'd you know? When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat trapped here till Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one who told us that someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. We're just gonna peek around and return with any questions. If you return with any me, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I, too, have got you covered. Thanks, guys! God, aren't they annoying? What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm! A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this. Absolutely. Globe. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. Baby! Food can't be beat either. There's a lot of chili dogs around. Sounds perfect for a vacation. If Conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. I don't have money. I will never go on a vacation, Tails. Ever. There's so many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. Yeah, I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels sympathy for everything. Yeah, duh. Look at him. He looks so bad down there. Brochures. These are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, or restaurants. Oh. Rain, look at this. There's a couple maps here. Seems to be a map of the library car. Books are categorized by genre, listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. The map is added to the inventory with no period. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Looks like there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. That's fair. No one shares my fondness for caves. Tails, mother fludger. Try not to swear as much. It's not going well. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. Sonic needs me. No time to rest. I've got to go give Sonic some CPR real quick. Gotta go. Let's move on. I mean, a little peek won't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order but this one. Ooh, it's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it's interesting. Let's make a note of this. Oh yeah. Oh, we gotta go through every... Tails, you can't just look at one stack of books and be like, oh, we've done that. What's this bright red book? Yuck, this reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, it's his autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet? You may not be wrong. I want an omelet. Fancy a poem? Yes, space. I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace, so my antique I must now replace. Loved it. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply. It's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? Trains. Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh, wait, there is my lotion. Thanks. I actually really like that one. Huh? Why? Yeah, he wants an omelet. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignore the grumbling tummy, for the eggs I've received are scrambled when I asked for my eggs sunny. We don't serve any eggs on the train, though. My talent is wasted on you lot. Aw. Trash can. Something's always hidden in the trash can. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here, idiot. God. Thought there'd be something in here. Rain, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? Oh, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Okay, these trash bins hide a secret. I'm sure of it. Rain, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. That's supposed to be a compliment. Hehe. Oh, we gotta read them all. Okay, we need Chaos Cola. Check out our book club. Gone Gal. Ooh. A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. The little chow's hanging there, refusing to use his little wings to fly to safety because he's choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If the chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's not that much thought in the poster, right? Oh, no, there's not much thought, silly. Let's just take a pause and sit for a sec. These chairs are very comfy. So plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Rain, no! Don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. I'd have 99 rings. God. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Okay, fine. Let me leave. Oh yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important? Why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Rain, why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You've made a fool of me. Look, Rain, you've made him a fool. Come on, Rain, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. I smooth things over. But at what cost? There's nothing else here? Can I leave? Bye? When Shadow left the library car, he locked his door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? I do believe we should. Okay, fine. Yes, interrogate. Let's go. So, the two of you don't believe us, huh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Rain and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. We'll start with you, Vector. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if needed. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. Fair. You know what? The library's a little boring. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle, so I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car and figured I'd go check it out. Seems to line up. Coolio. Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car and found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading. Were you reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Oh. Why are you talking for him, Vector? Go away. Be gone, thought. Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? Smut. Hardcore smut, Espio. I've seen your Halo 3 history. Remember when I needed to borrow your phone yesterday? You didn't. I did. It was crazy. If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what book might be. Rain, could you help me out? God damn it. Oh wait, you're not gonna make me do that. Cool, thanks. A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Oh god, you are gonna make me do it. 40 rings? God. It's getting larger. What a nightmare, actually. Oh, I'm just gonna die and let it start over. I was just not having that one, huh? I didn't know what the red meant. I didn't know what it meant. Why are there sides? What the flip is this? Why are there sides in my Sonic game? There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, Espio. Butcher and a poet. Friendships can form anywhere. Hey, wait a minute, you're so cool. It's indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. Aw, my favorite little autistic little lizard guy. Aw. Sorry, that was a very bad stereotype. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Rain, if you don't mind. Could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Which page should I quiz him on? 362. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. Yeah, it does say that. I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Really? Seems like Espio asked that question. Aced that question. Rain, hit him with another one. Okay, what page? 15. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds and you'll be charged on a no-show fee. This does not apply if you are over the age of 65. The person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Rain. Let's see if Espio can go 3 for 3. Oh. 402. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to ensure smooth travel for guests. It's called HAL 9000. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Nor did I pass your little test. No. Just goofing, you passed. I completed your test with ease. All my efforts were only to please. But you joked and japed, said no to my face, and now I wish you were riddled with fleas. Aw, rude. Rude. You clearly read the manual, but those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. We don't want to be sporting folks who read. You have to admit that reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious when it's true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. It's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading, after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being true. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we call... Espio, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true. And we have evidence to back it up. Oh, do we? Rain, you always put me on the spot. What should we do? Oh, I love this little look at it feature. Okay, but where Where? Where was he? Where was he? I didn't understand that. Shadow's lock. Please pray tell what this has to do with anything. We're up, Rain! Oh god. What if you choose the wrong one? What if you choose the wrong bit of information? What if I chose like the menu or something? It's so difficult. Why? For what reason? Why is it like this? Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh my god. Barely. I hate this isometric Sonic game. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. I was the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. That's why I wear them all the time, man. This man is right. Espio said he saw Sonic and Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at that point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. What if he just didn't look up Tails? I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? You see, I can, die. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the salon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, dear Rain. One that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. The cool demeanor's vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he'd even tapped me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must have avenged my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Oh, I'm joining Tails. No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I'll let him continue this line of questioning and, Rain, my favorite and beloved employee, please protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul to get sued. Tails, we have a piece of evidence that can answer all our problems. All right, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? It's the map. My dream gear. Oh no, my dream gear. I'm such a flippin' loser. Just a fucking loser who put my name on my stupid little thing. And now I'm just stuck here. I have to try. There's so much thought that has to go into this game. Just a loser who wrote my own name on my dream gear. Oh, the library map? Oh, I see. See the exits? They're across from another, a straight path. Shadow walked down the straight path. There's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where would Espio have been for Shadow not see him? Oh no. Oops, that was, bad. Okay, so, Shadow walked like this. Shadow walk like this, he do not see. Shadow walk like that, he do not see. This one? Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot because a bookcase is in the way! There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. Makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Okay, well, validate is a strong word, Rain. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Oh, they're gonna cuddle. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge, and especially for Shadow. Seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. That's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give 'em heck, and if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderess on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this, are we? Come on, Rain, let's see what's next. Coming. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? No, the mystery calls. We must get out. Investigation continues. You have to get out. We can't stay here. Tails, you've got to know that. Look at him! He's got a little mustache. Oh, I love him. He looks like Paul Blart. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Oh, I'm gonna dump all the things I had. Oh, that's fine at least. Let's take a look at this so I can just figure out what's happening. So if we're here, we only have like 2 more until we're done with the whole train. Then we get to figure it out.